Well, I've watched Iland this week, and I have to say I'm feeling quite satisfied by it. That, or I'm happy that it's finally over. Barely managed to sit through it, truth to be told. Leave it to Japan and their visual novels to create convoluted plots featuring girls of a vague, schoolish age and a guy with a messy hairdo. It's gonna be very hard to explain this plot in a simple manner, let alone without spoilers, so you know the drill. Hide under your bed, close your ears, and don't forget to pray to your favorite something, cause from here on out it's spoiler season up in this bitch. So, how do I explain this plot and don't confuse the fuck out of people? Well, okay, so the anime starts with this dude who looks suspiciously similar to Toma from Toaru Majutsu no Index lying naked on a beach where he is found by the resident tsundere, and it appears that he has no memories about anything whatsoever except that he's from the future, he has to save someone and maybe possibly kill someone. Okay, that's fairly easy to understand so far. As the plot progresses, he meets this girl named Rine and he remembers that he's Setsuna, and that's a problem. See, once upon a time on this island there were 3 families, and one of them had a brother and sister, and they fucked. The girl from the other family didn't like that, so she hired a priestess to curse them, and long story short, they are now trapped in an endless loop or reincarnation cycle, all for that sweet, sweet sister fucking. But that's not all. Remember time travel? Well, forget about it, because time is not a straight line. Time is a donut, so every time Rine inevitably kills herself, Setsuna loops to Never Island, the earth knee-deep in Ice Age and knee-deep in shit, where he meets his true Rine, and loops back to the Island where his amnesiac ass breaks everything again, but no, this time he crafts wedding rings with true Rine and apparently fucks her, and the power of sex helps him regain his memories and do everything right, and in a final twist, Island Rine isn't his sister, she's his daughter, because true Rine also looped through time and gave birth to her, and they lived happily ever after. The end. The saddest part with this plot is that it's honestly not that bad. Boring mostly, and a bit predictable by the end, but not bad. It just suffers from a typical adaptation problem of carpet bombing the viewer with characters and information you have no idea why it's there or what are you supposed to do with it. If you watch this anime in a relaxed state, you'll immediately get confused by the premise and either stop watching or theory craft it to death, and if you're like me and can't be so easily swayed by convoluted or pointless plots, you'll quickly find that the show is divided into roughly 4 parts, only 2 of which are important for understanding the general premise. The first 4 episodes are literally fluff pieces, or probably various alternative routes and such, and the last 3 are just stretching the anime to 12-episode mark and could have easily been done in 2 episodes. The characters themselves are probably the second biggest flaw of this anime, and that with the exception of Setsuna and Rine, they're pretty much the dictionary definition of a NPC quest giver and exist solely to eat time in the anime, at the same time clearly hinting that they're less pointless than the visual novel. The graphics are pretty decent overall, with not so much 3D and the occasional frame overspeeding. The music is generic but surprisingly catchy, with my favorite pieces being the Never Island opening, kudos to them actually making a separate opening for only 2-3 episodes, and the song Rine constantly sings. This anime is a tough one. I can definitely say that I would probably never watch it again. It's totally confused that I don't think the good parts are worth suffering through it again, but at the same time I can't really say that this is a bad anime, more so a rushed one, or the one that has too much information crammed in it for its own good. To put it in an analogy, imagine that you're hungry and have a lot of ingredients and spare time, and you think to yourself, I'm gonna make some soup and some pancakes and some sauce and some tea and maybe a toast and mashed potatoes for dessert, and after an hour or so you're sitting there watching this poor man's mashed potatoes with ketchup and whatever spices you found and thinking, yep, this'll do. So if you're one of those people who are into poor man's drama mixed with poor man's mystery, then this isn't the worst anime to watch. The same if you just want to watch some romantic story and don't think too much about it. I'll meanwhile stick to my ramen, thank you very much.